Well, my goals are pretty straightforward. And first of all, it's transparency. Although, as we know, transparency is not the end in and of itself. The sunlight helps a lot, but it doesn't solve all of our problems. What we need to do is to then take that information that we have and really use it, really make something meaningful with it. And by providing a much easier to use interface for everybody, be they within the city or those who are just stakeholders and interested in what the city is doing, we believe that's another important step in that direction.
Well, in the controller's office, we're really excited about the new Open Payroll app because we've actually been working with Socrata for several months to develop it and really come up with an experience that takes a lot of the lessons we've learned producing payroll without an app and really creates an experience that's going to be much more intuitive and much more comprehensible both to constituents and for internal users.
Well, the new payroll app is meant to make it even easier to search for all sorts of payroll information, to make it much more intuitive, to have all sorts of different ways that you can take that information and extract it and divide it up, and that you can download it, and that you can do so many useful things with it that will really help you better understand how it is that you are deploying your greatest asset, which are the people who work for the city.
Well, we first saw some of the new Socrata experience at the Customer Summit, and we actually saw the first pieces of the new Data Lens experience, the new financial transparency apps. You have the ability to very easily navigate the entire application, clicking into anything you see, and it's a very, very native and very intuitive experience that allows someone with absolutely no background to really get answers to questions. And what we really find is that people want an answer. If they have a question, they want to find an easy way to get to the answer they're looking for, and this app really provides a lot of answers to a lot of different and specific questions. So when we started developing this app with Socrata, we sort of saw two different constituent personas that are looking at payroll data. There's people who generally want to sort of get a sense of what's happening with the city, where dollars are going, who are the highest paid people, is it growing or is it shrinking? They had sort of these high-level questions. And then there's people who have a specific question. How much does the mayor make? How much does the police chief make? How much are we spending on traffic officers? And so the app really starts from those two basic perspectives. And so first it presents the cards, which allow very quick answers to some of the high-level questions that a constituent might have. And then it draws you right into a search bar. So if someone wants to know, for example, the payroll of the controller's office, all they have to do is type in controller, and the first thing that'll pop up is the department. And in just a couple clicks, you can find out the number of employees in the controller's office, how much those employees are making, the median pay, and then each individual record for different employees within the department. And then you can further take that and, for example, click into a classification and really start to explore payroll. Having apps that are interactive where you can actually click on different graphs and get drawn further into the app. And we're really excited to see that, and that's something that really is unique to Socrata. It's usually very, very difficult to find sort of interactive visualizations, and now that it's being offered for any data set at any time and with just a click, we're extremely excited about that. But usually just finding that number is not the end. We want to provide this information so that people can make decisions based on it and ultimately be informed and feel like they have easy access to that information if they want it.
Even those who really were kind of unsure about some of the information and some of the data that we're putting out are coming to see how much good can come of it. And this is a new era, and this is the new world that we live in. And keeping a lid on all the information that belongs to the people is no longer a viable option.